So, Tom, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Thomas Dylan Owen Ebo. I live in Hillgrove Station Road, Caerleon. I was born with mild cerebral palsy, epilepsy and autism. I love Marvel comics and I like sci-fi films, and I also am part of the Dragons Wheelchair Rugby.
Okay. So, Tom, can you tell me why should we hire you here at Sainsbury's?
I'm a kind person. I hope I'm a bit funny. I get up early every day around 6 o'clock in the morning. I am organised. If you tell me what to do, I will do it, and I will listen to your orders. I'll listen to do it. I might ask a bit of question how to do that, but other than that, I'm also really open and kind and talkative to people and community.
Okay. So why do you want to work here at this specific Sainsbury's?
Well, this specific Sainsbury's is just down the road from my house, and it's just a nice walk down. It's not far from where I live, and I know the community really well, and I just want to help and serve my community.
Okay. So have you had any other jobs?
The only work experience and job I've had is cleaning up dog poo at dog kennels up by the curry place in Caerleon.
That doesn't sound like a very nice job.
It was organised by my mum through someone just for Christchurch, but it was worth it. It gave me up, and it helped me evolve where I am now.
Okay, good.
Everyone has to start from somewhere, right?
True. Can you describe a time when you had to deal with a difficult situation, and how did you handle it?
I breathed in, calmed myself down, and
what was the situation?
The situation was in work, yeah.
It could be work or college.
College was organising my Welsh back in order, and that was very stressful. And sometimes I was like, okay, breathe. It's just work. Focus hard, and I got through it in the end.
Okay. So can you tell me about a time you worked with a team to complete a project and what your role was?
I worked with Finn, Daniel Caddy, Tara Lewis on a project for Greg Coomer, which was a podcast, and I was set to doing some. I think it was editing, I believe, which I'm quite good at. I think I'm quite good at. So I did that, and we all communicated as a group.
Okay. So what would you say were your strengths?
My strength is being kind to people, talk to people, listening. I'm also a bit of strength in editing process and listening to software, making it better. I also help out with my local church with sound editing. So I'm open. I'm not a very open person.
So what would you say were your weaknesses? That's a bit harder.
My weaknesses is reading, under pressure sometimes, sometimes, because mostly reading it in English, but I am slowly working towards it getting better.
You're improving on that.
Yes,
yeah?
and I would have said independence, but I think I've nailed that these last 2 years.
Okay, so it's something you're constantly improving on.
Moving
yeah?
on.
Can you describe a situation in which you led a team or led a decision?
I wasn't the lead of this team, but I was like a person who pushed to get things done.
Okay.
I was like reminded.
Did you take responsibility for
when things happened and people were a bit slacking, I was like, come on, we can do this, we can get this done, and like just try and get everything done by the deadline.
Okay, that's good. So, what's been your biggest achievement to date?
I think my biggest achievement today, other than being part of the BFI Squarewise project. Was I think Wheelshire Rugby has one of my biggest achievements, I think, because I've been there part for like nearly either 3 years or 2 years, and it's helped me meet new other people and opened my circle of people I know, and I've known more people.
Okay.
And also I've also been proud of being independent. That's one of my achievements, because before I was usually so shy and closed, but I think ever since I joined Coleg Gwent, I've opened up and been more myself.
That's great. So can you tell me about a time when your communication skills improved a situation?
Now that's tricky. I think the one point where my communication skills was me organising a Teams chat, or was it WhatsApp, but adding people to it and letting them know. Yeah, it was cross-infection, adding people know, trying to communicate with the different departments, and organising it.
Okay, that's good. So can you tell me about a situation or a time when you showed integrity and professionalism?
I think one of those times was when people were going crazy and I just head down, focused on my work and carried on.
Okay. And can you describe a situation where you were asked to do something that you'd never tried previously, a situation where you had to do something new? How did that go?
That was, I think it was colour editing with BFI Film Academy on Squarewise, which I've never done in colour editing until then, and that was quite challenging looking back, but I had a tiny bit of help understanding it, and I asked for a bit of questions, and then in the end I got through it.
And how do you feel you cope in adversity when things are going against you?
I do my breathing, relax, think of something like that makes me calm, and then I breathe, and then I go into it like, okay, breathe, you can do this, just focus hard, and then I did that, and then I focused on what was matter.
Okay. And can you tell me about a time when you achieved success even though the odds may have been against you?
Oh my, that's basically been my whole life, where like people underestimate people with disability, think they're just some stupid people, but we're not. And I can
think of a specific situation maybe.
I just got Government Gwynthil when the whole school that school board thought they didn't really believe me, but I kept hard work and what to do, and I just in the end I hoped I proved them wrong.
Okay, that's good. And can you tell me how you feel you've improved in the last year, or maybe the last few years at college?
I think I was very shy, but over these last couple of years I've opened up, being more independent. I think one of the key reasons for that was for myself, but also to Kate Chesson, who's very good and helping to, like, she knows when something's wrong, and she comes to me and like let me know, and she's helped me loads along this journey.
Okay, and finally, can you tell me about a time where you've had to deal with a difficult person? Have you had to deal with people? Well, how would you deal with a difficult customer?
This person in my secondary school, he took advantage of me, but in the end I stood up to him, stop it, and he never bothered me again. But I had to be the bigger man. Actually, I was the bigger man because he was quite very low and short. But I stood my ground, and I stood up to myself.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.